This will be the moment that I come on here to show a little something exceptional. The time when I come on to show the branding iron and how we set it up and the little steps we take before we start to use it. This right here is the branding iron. I'll show you a little something about it. You see how it says, I choose charity over bitterness on the little metal part, and that is how we brand the words into the wood. And I'm going to show you all a little demo here of what we do and of how we plug it into the wall, and then we give it like 20 minutes to heat up before we start to use it. So I'm going to show you all a little something here. I'm going to plug it in, and you'll notice there are some little lights, two little white lights that shine on it, and I'm going to leave it there for 20 minutes and come back on in a little bit and show you how I use it. Now, for a little moment, just a little thing I must come on and show and see how we kind of do little things. And we've got done with the shepherds here a while back, and I've already kind of made the parts of the video where I show you all the branding iron and how we set it up. But right now the branding iron is probably heating up, getting ready for use. So I decided for this moment I'd come on and demonstrate how, even though we're going to put it on the backs of these shepherds later, go ahead and illustrate how I'm going to put the wood in there. And these are made from guanacaste, which is a different kind of wood. I've kind of spelt its name on some of my products before where I have used it, but this is where I'm putting in the little extra detail to make the name and the work come in and come up with how it's going to be. We got a GUACASTE, Guanacaste. And I'll put another place in here too. GUACASTE. There's probably only been one other product I ever had to write that name on before, and that was to the Great Dane that I carved out of the wood. But I'm gonna put another little demo here, show you all a little other thing we can do, and I'm gonna put my initials in the year on here already and kind of show a little character as to how I do that. It's just the way I kind of sign things and show for them. So with that in the year, put 2023 on there as well. And then we got the little names in the year on here too. We're gonna put another little place of initial on here and put the JDP initial in and show brightness, kindness to the world, and everything we know to do. I'll tell you, that little burner, it's kind of reminded me of my old days. Tell you, back in 2005, being age 25, smoking cigarettes, smoking cigars, kind of getting that little smell out of them, and getting a little taste in my mouth and lungs. I'll tell y'all, I mean, haven't done that in ages, but I'll tell y'all, that's what I think it kind of smells like against this wood. Got the little words and initials here, and kind of got to put this aside, take care of some little things we got in our hands, and I say, oh, the little time and work it makes of us, I say. Oh, and see, we know that there's how we come along. Think I'm going to try to save a little time on this video by stopping it right here and let you all see the burning take place later, or the branding, that is. Now at this moment, what I would like to show is that we have clamped the shepherds into the vise here, and most things will usually sit in the vise as they are being branded so that the iron doesn't slip out from under us or get on anything. And I'll show you all there that glove that I use. It's one I use for carving, but will also often wear it on my left hand while I am using the branding iron, because that's the hand that is lower down, kind of closer to the hot end, and don't want to burn myself too bad if I don't use it. I'd say if I had a right hand glove, I'd probably use it too, but it's not as close to the edge as my left hand is, so we don't worry too much about that. One of these days we'll find a solution to this, though. Well, at this point, I would like to share that this branding iron has had 20 minutes to heat up already, so it's really hard to kind of show from here exactly how we're placing it on the wood, because it's hard to really angle the camera to where you can see. So I'm going to kind of show you all an ideal. It's going to lay down in the back of that shawl, because that's an area that is wide enough for the iron to fit in. Make sure that we're going to get this right side up, and it looks like we are. So this is where we're going to go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, I do want to tell you all that when it comes to this iron, 20 seconds is enough that ought to do it. Unfortunately, we did not get it perfectly there, but we can kind of take a little sander and try again. We're probably going to need to make it a little more flat so it can stick to the surface, but I'd say there's a solution. We'll take one of these and try to flatten it down. And so we got a little flat surface here. we're going to try to do it with the other one as well. Well, I'm going to have to try to probably put another grit on here, and maybe after that try to rebrand them without the camera, but I'll take care of this and get back on to let you know and show you how it turns out. One of the things they will tell you in the instructions with the branding iron is that you should make sure you have a flat surface on the wood. If the surface has little grooves in it, that might make it a little harder to go in. I demonstrated a while ago how you're supposed to press it down for 20 seconds. That's what they also suggest. You might have to apply pressure from different ends to get it down. This time we got the slogan in there much better. Got it as good as we could. So I'd say there's probably going to be little places or two where we'll kind of sand around on this to try to get it so it's a little more clear, but we got it the best way we could here, and it is now time to unplug the branding iron and to demonstrate one more thing. I've done this before, demonstrated how I put things in linseed oil to soak, but we've got a container right here. We got to put the two figures in. We've got to take out the bucket of oil, the container, and pour it into the little plastic container with the wooden figurines in it. And one more thing we do is seal the top on. I think I'm getting a little too much dust in my breath. Don't know what's going on here, but as of that little part, I've just demonstrated to you the work of the branding iron. Thanks for watching. Take care, and if you get a chance, would appreciate if many more of you would subscribe to this channel.